Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. My name is Box of Demons, and today we're in Saints and Sinners Virtual Reality on the Index Vive. This title apparently has been getting some massive scores. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, saying it feels like pinnacle of where we're at now. And as we're all DayZ fans, we're all looking for that DayZ experience with zombies and survival. And this game seems to tick so many boxes. So we're going to jump in together here. I've already uploaded one video, but I took it down because it was just too offensive. Some of my jokes. We live in a politically correct world. And when we're talking about taxi drivers in Bradford, well, I think you get the idea of the flavour of that video, so I won't be showing that video. I get kicked off YouTube instantly. Anyway, so let's jump in and enjoy this and see what we think. I'll keep the comms to a minimum possibly once we get in. Welcome to Saints and Sinners and smashing zombies' heads in. Just to give you a little bit of context here on what's actually happened, because we're on day 2, I presume day 1. A lot of people will have seen the day 1 footage. It's kind of like the tutorial. I've picked up a load of basic shite. I'm going to be putting these in the junk box, so eventually we will have a massive storage, you can see in front of me, of materials that we can break down, such as tips for arrows and being able to repair certain things. And I've also got a few little goodies in here that I found while roaming around that very first beginning section. We also met a contact on a boat at the beginning, and this is his bus, and as we were coming here to meet him, he was strung up and basically battered and killed by another group of survivors out here, Skull and Bones. And so this is where we are. We're in his kind of base here, and we can make materials here, we can craft weapons and items that we can use out in the world. As you can see up there, there's the list, and over here is a basic map. Here is about the bus, and I've actually got some items in the backpack that I've already picked up. But as you can see out here, we have a workbench. We have the ability to be able to craft herbs and medicines as well. It's like DayZ, but a little bit more involved in the actual creation of items, such as health and things like that. And there's a whole upgrade here with weapons, bows, etc. I am looking forward to the bow and arrow. And what we can do is, I've actually got a lot of these, but I need 2 proteins, so we can track that. So that's on that side, and we can eat. And as it is night time here, it may possibly not allow us to go out on the boat, because we are heading into the city to find some more materials to fix the radio, which was in the actual bus. So let's head in towards the boat, which is over here, and we shall head out into the town. This is our location, and this is our journal. Henry believed repairing the radio would get him closer to the reserve. We need to get to the shallows, track down those parts the guy who was strung up and murdered mentioned. So the only way to get through here, through the shallow water, is by taking a boat down here. The immersion and art style in this is fantastic. It feels like you're in a Telltale game if you've played any of those games. It feels just like it, and out there, that sounds scary as shit. So here's the map. Shallow waters indeed. Bodies everywhere. And that water looks putrid, as it would do in a zombie apocalypse, with bodies rotting in the water. Okay, so let's head into town. We can always get back on the boat. We have our shiv here, which the durability on this weapon is pretty poor. And the watch on my left wrist. When it gets to 0, the church bells will ring and the dead will come out and we can be overwhelmed. Let's get our torch here. What I love about virtual reality is the ability to look around corners and things is very, very immersive. And this game, right, we've got a contact across the road. Is that a zombie? No, it's a human player. Or an AI. Let's go over and see what she wants. Let's just be careful here in case we get ambushed.
Over here. Be careful. There's walkers around. Over here. Please. Please. And my husband. He's turned. He begged me not to let it happen. But I just couldn't pull the trigger. He was all I had left. But I failed him. I'm so ashamed. Would you be willing to help me out? I just can't bring myself to do it. I need someone else to end this nightmare.
It sounds like you want me to kill your husband. Is that what you want me to do?
Seems dangerous. What's in it for me?
There's a safe in the mansion where we were camped. We had the code. No clue what could be in there. The code is yours if you help me. Please. I need this.
I will put him to rest.
You will? Thank you. That is so kind. Here. Take this key. I locked Reuben in a room. 2nd floor of the Blue Mansion. Just up the street. I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day. Smart. You don't want to be caught out in the open when this place is overrun by the dead. Oh, and one last request. Reuben's wedding band. If you could retrieve it, it would mean so much to me. At least I could carry one small token with me. From my children, I have nothing. They're just gone. I never even got to say goodbye.
Okay. I'll do this. You go somewhere safe. So, our mission is to get to the Blue Mansion. Use the key to unlock it, the bedroom that she has given us. She also wants us to murder or kill her husband who has turned into a zombie and retrieve his or her wedding ring, or his wedding ring should we say. And she's also given us the code to the safe which is in the Blue Mansion, which is this building here. So it looks like if we come straight down this street, should be able to somehow get over on that side. So I guess it's time for us to get tooled up slightly and just head down this street and see what we can find. I can see a gas canister near the car. Now I have picked a pistol up and I have got 5 rounds which I found on the minibus. Just don't want to get killed or ambushed by zombies this early into the title. So can we actually pick this up? Yes. Oh, and as you can see, I can't physically lift it any higher than that because there is true physics in the game. Fantastic. And there is a really, really great atmosphere. Okay, we've got a walker. Here we go. Just make sure nobody else is gonna... Right, they've seen us. Come on. Bring it. Out onto the street. Come on. Just make sure I'm not backing myself into a corner here. Right, fucking have it. Fucking bitch. Hey, what's your language, lad? Get down stroke, they're all mamby-pamby left-wing liberal fucking ponces on YouTube now. You can't say note. So, there'll be no more of that, lad. God, the immersion on this game is fantastic. Let's have a look around this corner. That just feels amazing in virtual reality. Just make sure there's nobody else around here and let's go sneaky up here and have a look. Now, obviously, I know that I'm in virtual reality, but ever so occasionally, your brain sort of immerses you so much into the virtual reality experience that anybody who's watching this on a 2D screen will just not understand how this feels in virtual reality. I actually feel like I'm here. A Vive Index and with a decent PC, this game just, it feels amazing. Like, this wall feels like it's genuinely right in front of my face. I'm on my tiptoes looking over it. You can't get that experience from a 2D screen. You literally cannot. If those games such as Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is one of my favourite games at the minute, if that was in virtual reality, I think I'd be lost. You'd just never see me again. Right, so I can see there is a little hatch there. And it's broken under the house. And we have a little item here. We've got a drink and a bottle, which we can use as a weapon. So I may take that bottle. They go straight into the backpack. So even though we have a key, I'm going to guess and say that there are various different ways in order to be able to achieve your missions here. We could find a crowbar and crowbar one of the doors open, or we could find a key to lock, or a hammer, to smash locks off. Apparently there are many different ways to achieve our goals here, and there are also many different ways to enter and do things, which I think is fantastic. So it does feel a little bit like DayZ vibe, but obviously this game is a little bit more in-depth in the player interactions. So let's just have a look under here. Looks like we may be able to climb the drain pipe as well, but I'm going to go in through the cellar, I think. Whether this is a good idea. Let's get the torch and see what's down there.
Betray me. She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate and will do the same to you. Do not be fooled.
So under the floorboards we go. This is creepy, man. I don't know whether there's any different kind of zombies that will crawl around, but I can see a fuse box here on the left. And there is a padlock there which looks very suspiciously like we should be able to smash that off. Now, I know we're not going to be able to do this with the shiv, but maybe later on if we get the fire axe or maybe the hammer, I may be able to knock this completely off. Yeah, it's not really going to be much effect. In fact, I'm probably damaging the shiv at this stage. I'll probably turn the power off in the house, giving us the ability to be able to creep around a little bit more and not get seen or heard by zombies. So let's push further in here and see if there's a way we can actually get up and murder the fella and Nikki's wedding ring, basically. That's the mission here. Let's just keep on pushing. This is fantastic in VR. The immersion here is absolutely fantastic. That plank of wood with a nail in it would make a perfect weapon. Oh, it looks like this is going to leave us outside, although she did give us the key. Now, whether the key is for the front door, I'm not sure. But as time is a-ticking, we need to really be getting on with this, because once those church bells start ringing, we're going to be in a world of pain. So what we've got here, we've got some cigarettes. Todd's cigarettes, a bit soggy. They still smoke, though. And let's just try one of these here. I don't know how we actually do this. Now, this may not show on the actual video because you're not seeing everything that I see in virtual reality, but that's stuck right where my mouth is. Like a proper cigarette. How we light it, I don't know. Maybe I could light it with a candle, but anyway, let's just get in here slowly, slowly, and see what is on the other side of this door. We're ready for this. It sounds like there is a lot of Walking Dead on the other side. Let's just try the door handle. Here we go. Right, it's locked. that is locked. Now, the key she gave us was for the bedroom. I remember now that wasn't for the front door. So we need to find a way to get in here and quick because time is a ticking, lads. Hang on, I've just had an idea. Blow the bloody doors off. Now, I don't even know whether you can do this in this game, but I'm told there are so many different ways you can complete a mission. Let's just experiment. As you can see, it's heavier. I'm having trouble lifting this. Chicken arms. Let's get this at the front door. And if this works, I will be amazed, lads. And we'll get the pistol out. I've got a few rounds left. Let's see whether this works. Oh my god, you really can do the missions in different ways. Right, we've still got plenty of time, but obviously that's going to have made a lot of noise. I presume they're all going to be coming out now. And yes, there is a few working dead in there. It's time. Where's my bottle? So they're going to smash hands with this. Shit, I missed. Jesus! Jesus, I keep missing. Oh fuck, I'm going to get all the rubber in the here. Oh no, this is not Oh my god, that was terrible, man. That all started because I missed him with the bottle. I mean, that's only 3 Walking Dead, and apparently there are hordes in the game when the church bell rings. So if we don't start to increase and get a little bit better, we're going to be in an absolute world of pain. In fact, we'll get ripped to pieces, literally ripped into small pieces. But anyway, needless to say, that was absolutely terrible. So we've got the key. We haven't got an axe. We haven't got any of the main weapons for smashing heads in. And this shiv, condition of the shiv is not going to be in the best now. So we need to get into this house now. See if we can get a few supplies for junk that in order for us to be able to go back to the bus and create some stuff. And then we need to go up into the attic, find that woman's husband. We need to murder him and retrieve the wedding ring. Family eaten alive. Brilliant, that's all I want to hear while I'm in here. Right, let's get that torch. I have to keep shaking it because that renews it. Right, we've got the safe over on the left. Now, she said she had the code for it. I can't remember what the code was. It looks like there is a damaged pistol body of a revolver down there, which you could possibly fix or put in for junk for the metal parts. Do you know what? I can't remember what she said the code was. Oh, we'll just guess. I don't know, 6464. Of course, that's not going to be right, is it? Damn! I should have listened more carefully. Right, let's have a little look around here. Hopefully, if we can find the kitchen, that's probably going to be the kitchen. There will be knives and forks, which hopefully we'll be able to make some shatter bombs or nail bombs. Something. There's another bottle there. What's that down there? What have we got here? What is that? Adhesive tape. Now, if it's anything like DayZ, I would imagine if we get a plastic bottle and we get one of the assault weapons, maybe we can make a silencer or a suppressor on the end. Of course, there's no electricity. I don't even know why I'm trying. So that's where we were underneath the floor. Let's just grab these candlesticks and the drinks and the metal parts, anything in the metal here. And let's just go through these drawers and see what we can get. Right, we've got some ammo for the rifle, for the pistol, should I say. It's not a bad find. We've got some more cigarettes. We'll just store all this stuff looking at these. So you can see it's a little bit like Tarkov and DayZ mixed in with virtual reality, so we're looking for supplies now. All the items that we don't need, we can put them into the junk recycling bin back at the base, and then we can start to create stuff. I'm really, really looking forward to the bow and arrow. I've been experiencing and enjoying that massively in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So I'll shut up for a second as we rummage through the house here, and then we shall go upstairs, check the bathroom for meds, I think, and then we'll go up into the attic and dispose of said person up there with his kids. Looking forward to that one. Okay, what do we have here? Is this a booby trap? Somebody has put up barbed wire with cans as an alert alarm signal. Which other... Is it Dying Light, where the survivors do the same thing? I'll just quickly check these drawers in American history. I don't know, maybe we could store that back on the bus, something to read on a night time. More cigarettes. What have we got down there? We got matches. Maybe that's how we light a cigarette. Genius! What else have we got in here? What's that? Spoon. Well, we could use that for shrapnel, or maybe we could sharpen that into a shiv at some point if we had some tape. And breath mint. Well, breathing in all this toxic zombie farts and shit, I'm sure your breath does stink. Right. So, let's just see if we can light a cigarette. So if I come in here and go to the cigarettes, where are they? Cigarettes. Let me take one out. Oh, did I do it again? There we go. Can we get that in my mouth? I think that's in my mouth. Sorry for this small intermission, ladies and gentlemen. I don't endorse smoking. I never have, never will. I think if you put a cigarette in your mouth and breathe it in and you get cancer, you've only got yourself to blame, and you should pay for your own NHS medical bills, because it's just a self-induced suicide. Right, so the cigar's in my mouth. Doesn't look like we can get the matches out, so let's see if we can creep under here. Fuck! Right, well that's a big no-no. I'm wondering whether I can cut the wire with the shiv. Unless we find another one, I'll find another shiv and then we shall do that. I'll store all these bottles, the frying pan there. That might be the best weapon in the game, you never know. Open these cupboards. What's this? Dog chew. Jerky stick. Yeah, we'll take that because the food won't go off. What have we got in here? Just normal bottles. What's in this one? Whiskey. Now that's a fine gentleman's drink. We shall take the whiskey. Can't drink it, it's empty. But we'll take the glass bottle anyway. Maybe we can make Molotov cocktails later on. I don't know whether they're even in the game. So we'll just have a look in these last few cupboards here in the kitchen, and then we shall move off. A spoon. Right, my inventory is full. We shall move off into the attic and do some murdering. Razor blades. Now they've got to be handy. Surely razor blades and nails plus baseball bat plus masking tape. That's what I've got in my head anyway, I would imagine. That would, to me, make an amazing melee weapon if we can't find the fireman's axe. Looks like there's what we got here. What's this, a robot? Now, I don't know whether this is a collectible, but I think, Jesus, look at that. Taped him to pool table and smashed his head in with a shiv. I don't know whether this is valuable or whether this is a collectible, but I think that's probably going to be more valuable than some of the drinks and the mint. Keep you just in case you are a collectible or something to find. I'll take another breath mint, I think, then it's out of the inventory. And then we can grab this other shiv here. Now, is that a different weapon? A different knife? Looks slightly different, but we'll take it anyway. Time is a ticking now. Maybe it's time that we start to head upstairs. And I'm just wondering here. Let's try cut it and see whether that works. They look like Peltor contacts. We're definitely going to be taking those. I mean, I'm going to have to make some room in the backpack for those. 100% vodka bottle, you're going. Peltor contacts, which I've got in real life. They actually, they're ear protectors, digital ear protectors that reduce noise at a really fast rate. So explosions go off, you don't hear it, and they have microphones built into them so that you can hear people and items moving around perfectly for about 30-40 meters. They really are fantastic. So I presume there's going to be some meds in here. We don't want a King Richard III, so I'm not going to be checking the shitter. And time really is ticking now. Alas, poor Skull and Bones. His channel was amazing and YouTube deleted it for promoting violence. Fucking idiots. Right. It's time to go on a disposal mission up into the attic and do what we really came here to do. In fact, we've kind of forgotten the second mission. The second mission was to retrieve some items for the antenna. Now, what happens is if we don't do that in this day and the night comes, when we go back to the bus and come back, there will be more infected here. So the game gets harder and harder and harder. So we've got some ammo and a Twinkie in here. I'm not that hungry, but we'll have a Twinkie anyway. And we shall grab that ammo for the pistol. And if you notice, I'm not using the pistol too much when we're going to be getting into combat. I want to save that for some resources, and we'll just take that just to heal up a little bit. That's better from the initial engagement outside. So, got a gun magazine here, a bed, a pillow. Maybe we can make some silenced weapons with a pillow. Who knows? You like putting the pillow against his head and shooting. And what have we got in here? Just before we go in the bathroom, padlock, which will probably do for shrapnel. And we have a computer and whoa, right. And I think that looks like some more ammo in there. Is that ammo? Yes, we'll grab the ammo onto our ammo pouch as well. Okay, now time is ticking. We need to get on with this. Keyboard, maybe we can get some electronics out of that. We'll take that. As you can see outside, oh my god, the immersion here is just incredible. Yeah, these streets are going to be getting dark soon, so let's just head into here and see what's in this creepy room. Then we need to find the room with the key and get on with our main mission. Oh my god, immersion overload. Right guys, it's time to get into the attic and murder somebody and steal his wedding ring and then go back to the wife. Let's just go in slowly and see what's actually going on in here. Again, the immersion factor here is absolutely off the scale. Just wish that we could creep slower. Shit in the face twice, and the time is ticking. We need to get that ring, get the diary, and we need to get out of here quickly.
My dearest Corinne, I lied to you. I am sorry. I had to spare you. A lost hope. Our children died by my hand. I had to set them free to protect them from a fate worse than death. I know you will never be able to forgive me, but maybe one day you will understand that I had no choice. They did not suffer.
Oh,
Take
hell
comfort
yeah.
in that, my love. Reuben.
So now we've got the double-barreled shotgun. I'm not actually sure how many shells we've got here or even how we reload it at this stage. But we really do need to get out of this attic now. That timer is getting extremely low. So there we go. Here's a double-barrel shotgun. Let's get out, and hopefully we're not going to have to use this. I've got the shiv, but it looks like the shiv's condition is only going to give us one more strike. So we may have to use this if we don't get back to the boat before that timer runs out. And it is quite hard to see. I'm not going to be able to be very effective with this, holding it with one hand. It is quite a long-barreled shotgun. Oh, shit. Right. It should be, if I remember, down here, right, and then right and back round. And we have got a couple of walkers here. Let's see if we can make it back to the boat, lads. Wow, my stamina is absolutely terrible. I don't know why it's that bad. Let's just check here. We just need to go straight down. We need to go north, straight down this street, straight to the end. Then we need to give the woman... I see, I've only got one shell in there, I can see. I've got no idea how to reload this at the minute. We have got 12 shells. So do you know what? I don't think I'm going to worry about this at this stage. I just need to listen out. Get to the end of the street. Tell that woman that I've... disposed of her husband. Oh shit, here we go. Oh my god, I don't know whether we have to up-rank our ability for stamina and things like that, or constantly just have food and that ready. How we're going to survive later when there are hordes, I have got no idea, but then hopefully by that time we will have the assault weapons, the M16, and I'm hoping that there are Molotov cocktails in here. And obviously there's the fireman's axe, and we know there are baseball bats and pistols and all sorts to come, so the combat in the game will be quite good, and I'm sure at some point they will introduce a co-op horde mode. But let's just talk to this girl until they've killed her husband.
Over?
I recovered the ring.
Thank you. This means the world to me. The only reminder of life before all of this. Reuben was a good husband and an amazing father.
There's no delicate way to put this. Your husband killed your kids.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that to me? After everything I have been through? What fucking proof do you have, huh? Show me proof!
He left a note. A confession. But I no longer have it.
You are the worst kind of filth. Are you that depraved that you would kick a person in the gut when they are down? When they are consumed with grief? Get away from me. Oh, so help me God.
Actually, you know what? She's right. I shouldn't have told her. Hey-ho. There is a decision-making in this title, and it does affect the actual ending. So again, like normal AAA titles, your decisions will affect gameplay later on, and certain missions probably will open and close at different times. But that's the first part Part 1, quite long. Please do let me know if you made it this far, and if you wanted me to play some more, leave a comment, like, share, and all that garbage, and leave your feedback in the box below. In the meantime, I've been Box of Demons, smashing some zombies' heads. Thanks for watching.